Well, guys, in 2 weeks, my mom will be off of work for at least 2 weeks after that, depending on what goes on around here. And the reason I say that is because for any of you that have followed my channel for the past 12 and a half years, which I do appreciate and thank you for, you know that around this time of year and like in the spring for a week and mostly through the summer for about a month and a half, 2 months, if you will, my mom is off on a break. So by being off on a break, I have to readjust my video scheduling and uploading, if you will, because of the fact that, you know, just like anybody that lives with their parents individually or together or with family as a whole, basically when you're doing a video during the day, live stream or pre-recorded like this, you kind of risk the chance that you might get interrupted. A good example, as I always go back to, is I remember watching one of Just Alex's, formerly Deluxe Man, live stream, and he got interrupted by one of his family members, by I think his brother or his cousin or something like that, that needed his help with something. And he right there on screen had to go take care of it. And I think there have been a couple of other times where he's had to leave the room to see what was going on or something like that. He had to put the "I'll be right back" sign up on his screen just to see what was going on so that he could get back to what he was doing. He could take that off and get back to what he was doing. So yeah, basically you kind of take a chance, I should say, when you're doing a video, because there's a lot of family members out there, there's a lot of family members out there that don't like to get themselves seen on video or heard on video, even if it's by accident, and it's unintentional. And basically with my mom, and I'm sure a lot of your parents feel the same way, she doesn't like the idea of being filmed or anything, and whether it's by accident and unintentionally, she doesn't like being filmed because, she doesn't want the world to see her or anything like that, because, she's a private person, which is understandable. So again, with her being off for Christmas break, I'm going to have to kind of readjust how I upload my content, without her interrupting. Now, you might say, well, didn't you do that recently or something similar? Yes, I did. I did do something similar, if not identical, very recently, but it was unexpected. Like I said in the video that I did 2 weeks ago, basically, my mom's school had shut down, or was shut down, basically, because the family advocate that comes there on occasions to help out had tested positive for the virus. And because of her testing positive, they had to shut the site down. Now, basically, because of that, my mom was off for the past 2 weeks, which in this case is understandable and for her own safety and health. So, I had no problem with that or anything, because, it was out of my hands and out of her hands. However, with that being said, she's back at work, and as you have noticed, my content has gone up a plenty, if you will, over the past, 4.5 days, including today. It's gone up, if you will. And that reason is because I can do my videoing, my uploading, my content, if you will, without interruption. Or without the risk of interruption, if you know what I mean. But anyway, like I said, I wanted to come on here and let you know that in 2 weeks, things are going to change. Now, with that said, I'm also here to provide you with a little bit of an update to let you know what I will be trying to bring to you in the next week or so, or next 2 weeks before she is off. Now, as far as my CAW league goes, I'm probably going to do maybe 1 or 2 more shows with that. That'll be live streamed. Because if I video capture them, they're not going to make any money. And even when I do live stream them, I do make money off that, but sometimes it's very limited because of reasons or something like that, depending on what kind of show or program I put on with my CAW, my Creative Wrestling League. So I will be doing maybe 1 or 2 more shows with that before, maybe 3, before taking a break. I might be doing an exhibition tournament here and there for the Christmas season, like I did with Thanksgiving and like I did last year, I think. So expect some of that to be coming in the next week or 2, couple of weeks. The other thing as well is next week I have not 1 but 2 package openings coming my way from It's Frank Hill. One is scheduled to show up on Tuesday, and the other is scheduled to show up on Friday, but that could all change. These are expected dates, but they could all change, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I've got 2 package openings happening next week, assumedly around Tuesday and Friday, if not sooner. Now, just a little bit of advice when it comes to packages, not just for myself, but for anybody that may receive those packages or for anybody that's sending out packages. If you're sending a package, and this is just a bit of advice, you can take it if you want, take it or leave it, don't matter. But a little bit of advice, if you're sending a package to someone that may live with family in some ways, and let's say that family, like let's say my mom is going to be off for at least 2 weeks because of Christmas break or whatever. If I was the sender and I was the receiver, I would work it out to where the package would be the package that is being sent and received would be sent and received during a time where, you know, your family, whether it's your parents, your sisters, your brothers, your cousins, whatever, won't question you about, oh, what did they send you? Because again, I know from experience that my parents, mostly like my mom, are curious about what people send you. And my benefit, thankfully, because of people like Frank Hill, at most times have been during the week, to where, if she's at work, I don't have to worry about, her wondering what I got in the mail, because I've pretty much done the package opening. I pretty much showed the contents that I have, and that's it. I don't have to worry. So again, it's just a little bit of advice. Again, take it or leave it, depending on how you feel. But if I'm the receiver and the sender, I would try to work it out to where if I'm going to send a package to my friend, if you will, to send it when that individual is possibly has time to themselves, possibly has time for themselves, or you do the other thing and you put out the directions that if they have a FedEx, a UPS, or a United States Postal Office near them, to go pick up the package there, and that's it. Look, I know it's hard to do. That's very obvious. It's very hard to do. But it's just a little bit of advice, because I think it's a lot easier, for people to be able to do package openings or receive packages without being asked, oh, what is this? What is that? What did you get? And everything. Because, again, I know they're curious. They're curious as to what is sent. but it's just, a little bit, but sometimes you don't want them to know what you're getting. Again, a good example of this, and this was a long time ago. All right, like many years ago, I think a year or two before we left Patterson for Newman. Another person, not Frank, but another person, I think it was Ignacio Hernandez, is what his name was. Ingram, I think. I can't pronounce, I don't know, Ingram, I believe. It was one of his usernames. Sent me a big package of movies and stuff, and one of them was D&D. And it wasn't the movie, it was the cartoon from the 80s. And it got to me on a weekend. And even though I appreciated the package, unfortunately I had to tell that person, I think it was Ignacio or Frank, one of them. Again, I can't remember who sent me that. But I had to tell them that basically that day that I got the package, my mom asked me what it was, what I got. And she showed me, and I showed her. And here's the thing about my mom, and the same is said for any prayer warrior, because, that's what they are, and that's a very good thing, especially in these times. She has a sixth sense about stuff. A little bit of a story here. Back when we were young, back when me and my sisters were young, my mom and dad, of course, were still married. And long story short, my dad used to have this skull mask, this rubber skull mask that he would put on for Halloween. He would put on a hoodie, then put the hood up and wear the skull mask. You know what I'm saying? So what happened one day, like I said, long story short, my mom started having these, she started having these nightmares about that skull chasing after her or something like that. And one day, I think when my dad was at work, she was cleaning and something just told her to look under the bed. And believe it or not, right under the bed was the skull mask. And she took my dad's skull mask and threw it out. So basically, what I'm trying to say is even if I wouldn't have shown my mom what I had gotten, she would have still found out. It's like if I was at work, she would have probably gone in my room and probably saw it displayed with my other DVDs, took it and threw it out. She would have done the same thing, in my opinion. In my opinion, she would have done the same thing. So yeah. What I did, because I knew that would probably happen, is I showed her, and she says, "Nope, in the trash," and that's what happened. So again, my advice, because of the fact that she, like I said, she's a prayer warrior and she has this sense, like any prayer warrior has. But anyway, long story short, I showed her because I knew she was going to find out eventually. And again, like I said, she said, "Nope, in the trash." And there it went. On the day I got it, it went in the trash. So, and again, it's all, and this is all because of the fact of the, of that report of the, the reports, the legends, all those news reports and everything you've heard of supernatural stuff when it came to D&D, basically, was the reason it was gone. Anyway, what this has to do with the advice that I'm giving is basically if you're going to send a package to somebody, again, people are going to be curious, family or even friends, they're going to be curious. So you want to make sure that if you're going to send it and you just want the person you're sending it to who's receiving it to be the only one that knows the contents, then you have to send it. My advice is doing a time frame where they'll be able to get the package uninterrupted, or set a place, put a direction of, okay, you got to go to the post office, you got to go to UPS, you got to go here to get the package. Or at least in my case, and thankfully, like I said, Frank Hill has been able to do this, send the package at a certain time to where I can get it, or you can get it, I should say, during the week without interruption. But yeah, like I said, that's what's going to be happening there. I got 2 package openings coming, if you will. And again, this is just advice. Like I said, if you want to take it or leave it, it's up to you. But like I said, I got 2 package opening videos coming, probably, you know, on the date that they're expected to arrive or even sooner. And then, of course, like I said, I've got the CAW stuff in the works. I'm probably going to do 1 more PMV, or maybe 2 more PMVs, pony music videos. Of course, I'm going to be doing my live streams. Like, I think I'm going to probably do one today before you watch this video, because this is going to probably be in a premiere. So I got a live stream hopefully I'll be doing today. As well as I'm close to 100 episodes or 100 editions of the Animated Girls Profile Confidential series that I've been doing since 2015. I'm going to be doing some of that today, trying to get up to that 100, hopefully by Monday, if not sooner. Because right now I'm at 92 editions. I just got, you know, 1 more to do. I got 8 more to do, I should say. And then I'm up to 100. But anyway, though, guys, I just wanted to come on here, give you a bit of an update as to what's happening, what's going to be going on, and also give you a little bit of advice. Like I said, you can take it or you can leave it. It's up to you. But again, just wanted to let you guys know what's happening, what's going to be going on, what I hopefully have planned and can accomplish in the next 2 weeks before Christmas break. And that's really all I'm going to say. So until next time, guys, God bless. Take care. It is about 2:32, so I'm going to get myself some lunch. And I'll talk to you guys all later. And I am out. Y'all have a good day. And I'll be back later, hopefully with more videos, maybe a live stream. So maybe a live stream before this. And I'll talk to you then, guys. So take care, and I am out.